we welcome you to Chicago, Illinois, at the Madhouse on Madison, the United Center, for Game 4. Chicago Blackhawks up in this series 2-1, and they look to take advantage of their home ice tonight and extend that series lead to 3-1. And a shot here is saved by Crawford, and he'll cover that one up for a face-off. JHatin welcoming you from the Virtual Sports Network to this game. Game 4 of the conference quarterfinals. And the face-off is won by the Hawks there. Out of the 3 games played so far, 2 of them have not only gone to overtime, but double overtime. As Kane with the puck here. And sends it in. Yandel will intercept Sharp with a rebound, and there's Taves. And Smith being strong in net for the Coyotes. These two teams very similar in attacking style. Goaltending has come down to it, as these two teams no stranger to overtime. Corey Crawford has just outlasted Phoenix and Mike Smith through the first, through these last 2 games. First game, Mike Smith won that challenge, and a save there by Corey Crawford. There's a huge hit in front in the crease as Taves get this to Patrick Sharp. Coming down the left wing, sends it in front, and it's wide. Patrick Kane going down on one knee. Couldn't get it by. And Sharp with a drive here goes off the pad. Hansel loses the puck here to Taves, out in front. Sharp, oh, and he misses the net. Kane up against the boards here. Kicks it around to Jonathan Taves. Back to Campoli, and it's wide. Taves picks up the rebound off the wall. And his passes make it through. Seabrook with a drive. Rebound, Kane, and it goes wide. Chicago's all over Phoenix here in this opening period, as that one skips into the crease and it's able to be knocked out by Phoenix. Stempniak fires it into the Chicago zone. Phoenix gets a little bit of, their defense gets the pressure relieved here as they finally get an attack going. Verbato with a drive off the blocker of Corey Crawford. Taves picks it up to Campoli. Long pass up to Kane. All by himself, and it's in the glove of Smith. As the defensemen were chasing him. And he takes a slapper, and it's straight into the glove of Smith. He handles it calmly. No score as of yet. Turris taking the face-off, loses it to Boland. Letty does O'Donnell, and it's a one-timer. That hits a bunch of bodies, and the puck dies. Brunette, oh, and he's thrown on his face. Yandel to Bodker. And he sends it into the zone. Letty picks up the puck here. Moving it into the neutral zone for the Hawks. And he takes a shot, and it's saved by Smith. Rebound goes all the way out towards the blue line. And that pass is a little too far ahead of Bodker, but he takes a shot here as he got to it, and it was saved by Crawford's pads. Letty knocks it out to Dave Boland. Over to Nick Letty, up to Brunette. Free agent signed in the offseason from Minnesota. To Marian Hossa. Fires from the point, and it's off the pad. And the first period winds down, and these two teams are showing more of the same. Offensive chances for both sides. Chicago had the majority of them, though. And we are scoreless after 1. Second period coming to a start here. Face-off is going to be between Taves and Hansel. And Hansel will win that one back to Keith Yandel. Michael Roosevelt flips it into the corner. Roosevelt is one of the leading hitters in the league right now during this first round of the playoffs. With about 6 hits, I'm pretty sure. Patrick Kane coming down the left side. And the pass is picked off in the crease by Mike Smith, and will cover it up. see Doan and Rosenthal there, both on that list. 5 hits apiece for them. And the faceoff is one to Smith, and he'll freeze it, and we'll get another faceoff. Patrick Kane has scored a point in all 3 games thus far, looking to extend his point streak into this game. And Taves wins the faceoff to Keith in a drive, hits the body in front and goes all the way out into the neutral zone. Hawks forced to regroup. Hit there, Seabrook was able to keep on the puck there, and Keith will flip it into the corner. And he's going to be caught up on by O'Coin. Dug out by Kane, over to Keith, drive, and it's saved by Smith. Oh, and there's a... Patrick Kane ran into Smith and just fell on his face. But he's back up and we're fine. Hansel wins the faceoff, back to O'Coin to Shane Doan. Over to Morris. O'Coin. And his pass goes off of the skate of Patrick Kane. But Coyotes able to regroup as that pass is intercepted by Duncan Keith. Patrick Kane coming out on the right side. Fires, and it's off the block. A rebound is caught out of the air by Morris. Doan with a pass here almost intercepted Hansel, and he's stick lifted by Taves, and he loses the puck. As Keith now trying to break the puck out, he gets into the neutral zone, flips it in the end. And it's going to be O'Coin. Over to Hansel. Back to Morris. Crossing the line here and flipping it into the corner. And Seabrook will touch up on that one. Over to Keith. Long pass picked off by O'Coin, who is shooting for Taves, that looks like. Keith will get that one. Sends it up to Taves. He is leveled. Absolutely flattened on the blue line. And the Coyotes try to get the rush here as they dump and chase. And Seabrook will get there first. He fires one into the end. Yandel's there. Roosevelt. Stempniak coming through the neutral zone. Holds up. And centers to Roosevelt. Crossing the line here. Tries to pass. Verbata with a shot. Doesn't make it through. Seabrook for the Hawks to Brunette. Shooting here. It's off the blocker. Smith will cover the rebound. Face-off coming up. Both goalies tonight are looking really good. Locked in the zone. Not a puck by either one of them yet. 3:44 left to play in the second. Boland's taking the face-off. He wins it back to Campoli. Across, and the drive goes wide. Brunette picks up the puck off the boards. And it's to Campoli. Jalmerson with a shot, and it's swallowed by Smith. And Boland wins that back to Campoli. Backhander off the blocker. Rebound! Scores! Andrew Brunette. Weak backhander off the blocker. Brunette picks the puck up before Smith can get in front of it. And he wraps it around and puts it behind him. And we're 1-0. As Frolik wins the faceoff to Stahlberg. Victor Stahlberg coming in tight, spins around, decides to head back out towards the point. Sends it in deep to Frolik. And he's put up against the boards here. Campoli with a shot. And it was saved by Smith. Turris pulling it out for the Coyotes and heading up the ice. Over the line, taking a shot, and he scores as he's knocked on the ice. As time was winding down and he crosses the line. 19:59 is the time on that goal. Just crosses the line, winds up for the slap shot, and just rips it. Looks like it went through the legs of Campoli on that screen. Yes, he used the D as a screen. And right in the shelf, Crawford didn't see it. I don't think he was able to track the puck. And we're tied going into the third period. And as I said at the beginning of this game, these two teams are very evenly matched, and goaltending is what this series is going to come down to. And so far, Corey Crawford has been better 2 out of the 3 games. And this is still anyone's game. 1-1 after 2. Hawks with the majority of possession here. More time on attack, more shots thus far, more face-off wins. As Turris got lucky with that blast over the line. It was a nice play using the defenseman as a screen. And we're tied here. Kane sends that one out to the point. Shot here is off the pad, and there was a rebound there. And it was kicked away by the defenseman. Sharp couldn't get to it. Keith with a drive, and it hits the pad, I think, of Mike Smith. Hansel all the way up to Whitney. One-on-one chance. Keith is able to get back on defense. Shot here is off the blocker of Corey Crawford. Whitney battling for the puck up against the boards. Can't kick it out. Duncan Keith is there. Gets it up to Patrick Sharp. And his pass goes off the skate of one of his teammates there, Jonathan Taves. And Roosevelt flipped that one into the corner after the turnover at center ice. Keith back to collect. Sends it to Seabrook up to Sharp. And that goes off the skate of Taves. And it slows down the Hawks' rush. Keith will flip that one in on the backhand. Roosevelt puts it around the net. Verbata to Yandel. Up to Whitney. And offside is Korpikoski. And Hossa picks up this puck off the tie-up. And he finally enters the attacking zone, and he puts it in behind the goal line there as he's hit. And the Coyotes on the puck here. Korpikoski sends it back to Morris. Korpikoski's hit. Doesn't lose his balance, just drops to his knees for a little bit. Gets back up. Now he's over the line here. On the rush. Tries to center. It goes off the stick of Campoli. O'Coin with a huge save is Crawford off of O'Coin's quick snapshot. And Hossa down the left wing. Centers! No, he takes the shot. And it's off the pad of Smith, and he smothers it for the face-off. Pretty good stats so far for Mike Smith. Stopped all but one of the 15 shots against. And Schlemko, he's dropped to his knees off that hit. Pyatt picks up the puck, sends it around. Crowd here in Chicago cheering for that hit. O'Donnell! Oh, and that's saved by Smith. Couldn't even say O'Donnell's name before he had fired that one into the glove of Smith. That was an absolute rocket of a shot. As we see that huge glove save from Corey Crawford just moments ago. Timely saves. 5:42 to go here in the third. 1-1 score. Might have another overtime. And another shot here. And it goes wide for Leak. Over to Letty. Fires, and it's off the pad. Turris picks up the rebound. Fights off the stick check. Klesla up the wing to Pyatt. Turris in the center. Driving the slot. Heads out wide. Comes back in. Tries to backhand, and it goes off of a body. Stolberg picks up the loose puck. Heading into the neutral zone for the Hawks on the counterattack. Down the left wing. Trying to find a passing opportunity. Gets one in the slot to Bickle. Fires, and it's off a body. For a leak. Out to the point. Shot weakly. And Bodker has the puck here as it hit a bunch of skates. And there's a 3-on-2 developing here.
1 minute left.
Coming in, shooting! And it hit the blocker of Corey Crawford. And that's all the way out into the zone of the Coyotes. And it looks like Kane's going to beat him out. What acceleration. Coming into the slot. Oh, and he loses an edge. And an attacking chance goes by there. Keith to Seabrook as the Hawks had to regroup after the puck went back into the neutral zone. Klesla. Pyatt Coming into the attacking zone here. Shooting, and it's off the blocker of Crawford. Pyatt sends one across. Shooting is Roosevelt, and it goes wide. Yandel. Pyatt shooting one. Glove save by Corey Crawford. Huge stop there with 14 seconds to go. Look at this glove stop. It was heading far side, and he just threw his arm at it and came up with the stop. Blackhawks out shooting the Coyotes 17-10. Doan over to Roosevelt on a drive, and it hits the body of Whitney. And now Brunette over the line here. Shot, and it's off the pad of Smith with that kick save. And we are going to overtime for the third time in 4 games. These two teams are inseparable thus far through regulation. Final score of this game is going to be 2-1. But we still need to find who's going to get that second goal. Overtime period coming up next. And we head into the overtime period here. Puck dropped, and it's won to Patrick Sharp. And he clears it into the corner. Yandel is there, sends it around. Sharp behind the net. Coming in front, and he loses the puck. Yandel, he steals it back from Yandel. Taves with a shot, goes off of Hansel skate. Hansel trying to evade Jonathan Taves now. He puts it behind his own net. That's picked up by Kane, and Whitney intercepts the pass to the point. Whitney coming down the left wing. Takes the shot, and it's covered by Crawford. And Taves wins that to Jalmerson. And it's played up to Patrick Kane. Coming in, shooting one. It's off the pipe. And Stempniak all over him is the Hawks, but they get it out. Korpikoski. He's hit there. Oh, and he's dropped, and he loses the puck. Oh, and the puck is lost off of the stick there and goes through the crease. Almost a dangerous play there. And Taves up to Kane. Coming in, centers, and it's saved by Smith. Sharp into the slot, backhander, stopped in front. Oh, and it came off the defender and through the 5-hole, and Smith was able to lock it down. And Pyatt picks up the puck on the tie-up. Oh, and he's slashed here. This is going to be a power play for the Coyotes. Turris sends one over, and Campoli's going to intercept. And we get the penalty here. It's going to be Marian Hossa for slashing. Or maybe high sticking. Yeah, high sticking. As he tagged him in the head. Luckily for the Hawks, it's not a 2-minute, or it's not a double minor. Didn't draw blood. So we're at a 2-minute power play for the Coyotes in overtime. Dangerous opportunity. Sharp with an interception. Shorthanded shot. Doesn't make it through. Hits the body of his own attacker. Verbata. Roosevelt. Up to Hansel. One-on-one with Keith. He gets hit there. Loses the puck. Hawks so far have been really good penalty killing. And, oh! That's not what you want to see if you're Joel Quinzel. Duncan Keith flips it up. And he clears it out of the rink, and there's going to be a delay of game penalty on that one. And the Hawks go down 5-on-3 in overtime. Things don't look good. O'Donnell flips it out. And so far so good. They get the clear here. They're only down by 2 men for another minute and 5. Turris coming in now. 3-on-2. Sends it in! Korpikoski! Oh, and he just couldn't feed it into the net. It goes wide. Korpikoski back to the point to Roosevelt. Fires, and it's into the Corey. Oh, Crawford made the save! It was going through, and he spun around and caught it on the goal line. What a stop! And the Coyotes almost tied the series up with that goal. And Crawford snagged it off the line. And we get a face-off. Amazing, simply outstanding goaltending this game from Corey Crawford. As the Hawks clear again. Only 30 seconds to go on this penalty. On the original one from Hossa. Whitney to Hansel. And he loses the puck here. He's hit. Gets it back though. Shooting into the glove of Crawford. 10 seconds to go as we get another face-off. This penalty kill is miraculous. Right now, Corey Crawford is definitely the best penalty killer on the ice for the Hawks. His defensemen are very close, though. They've been doing a really good job of clearing the puck down. Taves wins the face-off here. Jalmerson with another clear, and that should get Hossa out of the box. And here he comes. Only a 35-second power play. Short-handed chance here from Jalmerson, and Smith is forced to make the save, and we're going to have a face-off in the Coyotes' end. As we see Bravados hit on Kane when he hit the pipe towards the beginning of the overtime. Puck dropped, won by Sharp. Short-handed chance here, and it's off of some bodies. And it dribbles out into the neutral zone. Jalmerson will pick it up and flip it into the corner, killing more time. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Phoenix unable to convert here. They've gotten a couple of shots on net. Almost had a goal, but Crawford has been doing really good as the penalty's over. In front, and it's saved by Crawford. Campoli coming around. Over the blue line here on the attack. Feeds one in front. Oh, and it was tipped by Schlemko. And they move it out. Rush here for the Coyotes. Turris flips it around the goal. Campoli is there. And he kicks it back, and it's going to be picked up here. And it's sent back in. Campoli will send it around to Jalmerson. This overtime period is running down. Just over 3 minutes to go. Might have another second overtime. Boland coming in. Centers! Keith! Oh! Robbed by Smith. Keith back to the point. Jalmerson's shot doesn't make it through. Keith back to Jalmerson. Weak backhander. Smith will cover that one up. And we get a face-off. And that one's won back by the Coyotes. Whitney behind his own net, flips it around. Morris catches it out of the air. Minute 50 to go. And he puts it into the Blackhawks zone. O'Donnell puts it around his net to Nick Leddy. And O'Donnell up to Bickle. He breaks the puck out here. Back to O'Donnell. Stahlberg crossing into the attacking zone. Coming in all by himself. Shooting, and he scores! And the Hawks win it in overtime. All the defensemen look to be on the right wing, and Stahlberg just rushed in. Wide open chance here, and he goes off the pipe. I think he went low blocker on that. Yep, just got it between the arm of Smith. Between the arm and the body. Well placed shot. Hawks win, and they're going to take the 3-1 series lead. Justin Hatton thanking you here for joining us for this playoff match, and we hope to see you in the future for more playoff matches and in round 2. That's coming up pretty soon. So for everyone here at the Virtual Sports Network, thank you for watching us and bearing with us for another overtime between these two teams, as it's another thrilling finish between the 4 and 5 seeds in the Western Conference. Thank you. Good night. Sorry, these were the 3 and 6 seeds.